Yeah, the nights are long, but we press on. The journey is long, but this I know. We've come so far and we're getting close. Let go of our seats. It's a long road to where we belong. It's a long, it's a long, it's a long road. It's a long road. Breaking down, the sun goes dim, the fire burns through our skin. Every night, every day, as long as I'm with you. How far do we go before we know that we belong? This is our home. Yeah, the nights are long, but we press on. The journey is long, but this I know. We've come so far and we're getting close. Let go of our seats. It's a long road to where we belong. It's a long, it's a long, it's a long road. It's a long road.
Break your plans. We can wander wild and free. It's the way we're born to be. Take my hand, come run away with me to a city by the sea. Let's live for fun like we're kids high on strawberry bubblegum. We could be forever young now. Let's chase the sun. Life's a gift full of laughter and love. We could be forever young right now. We could be forever young right now. We could be forever young right now. Break your plans. We could wander wild and free. It's the way we're born to be. Take my hand, come run away with me to a city by the sea. Let's live for fun like we're kids high on strawberry bubblegum. We could be forever young now. Let's chase the sun. Life's a gift full of laughter and love. We could be forever young right now. We could be forever young right now. We could be forever young right now. Don't let it fade away. Don't let it turn to gray. Paint a picture every day. Just stay with me, 'cause the moment's ours to make. Yeah, the rules are ours to break. Let's live for fun like we're kids high on strawberry bubblegum. We can be forever young now. Let's chase the sun. Life's a gift full of laughter and love. We can be forever young right now. We can be forever young right now. We can be forever young right now. Don't let it fade away. Don't let it turn to gray. Picture every day. Just
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on, man? I've been really thinking about some stuff, and I love doing this. I want to keep doing it, but there's a part of me that is thinking, I don't even want to think about this. I love doing this. I love doing it. I love everything about it, man. Like, even if every stream I have from now on is bad, the people I've met just makes this whole experience incredible. With that being said, I can't even bring to terms to even admit it. I don't know how to say it. Like, I love doing this. I love it. I love it with all my heart and soul. Even though a lot of times I'm not entertaining, I'm not funny. I love it. I love every minute of it. Just sit here. Look, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I can't bring to terms to admit it. I can't bring to terms to admit it. I sat in my chair before I started streaming. And I was thinking about everybody I've met in my life through gaming. the trials, the struggles, the awesome feelings, everything. And I sat here. This is crazy. You know, you ever thought about something? It's not really that bad. You can think about it and consider it, but then when you actually want to express it in words, it's hard to do. But I thought about. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I get emotional sometimes. I'm an emotional guy, man. I think some of it's my anxiety and my depression. But what I was going to say is I thought about no longer streaming anymore. And it's crazy because I want to. I don't even want to consider that. I probably do. You know, I'm not going to go into some life story. I know I've touched on it quite a few times, and I know people are sick of hearing it, but for Taco and for anybody else who may not know, a lot of you guys know that, I struggle with anxiety and depression, and, I have all these, who knows what else I have, bipolar. I don't know. It's not like I have a set list of things that I have wrong with me. Testing isn't what you think. You don't get tested and this is what you have. It's not as cut and dry as that. But one thing a lot of you guys know, that I used to party and drink and did all that, and I lived a good life, man. I still do. But it was another part of me that was just different than what any of you know of. I was a different person. I didn't game. And I'm not glorifying it, but I was in drugs. Not totally into the drugs, but I was doing, I was having fun, and then I ended up getting fired from a DJ gig, and that was the first domino to fall to actually get me back on my right track. And that led into a whole host of other things. I ended up getting the job I currently have. I ended up becoming more independent. A lot of things started to go right. I started to be on the right path. And, and I've talked about it, how, I'm on the right path. And, and people know that, I started gaming, and I don't even know what it was, because back when I was DJing and stuff, I don't recall how I got into gaming. What's up? Well, brother, man. This guy, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. This guy right here, Taco, this guy right here, I don't remember where I met him. I think I met him on Twitter. And he's a kick guy. Anyways, Taco, this guy I met on Twitter, and he streams on Kick, and we've conversed back and forth, and he's definitely a lot more popular streamer than me, man. He's definitely a lot better at everything than what I do, but it's nice. Thank you so much for stopping in, man. It means a lot. But what I was saying is, a lot of people, they see me in a lot of things. So I'm trying to simplify this. I like to explain things about how I'm feeling and what I'm doing on stream. It's basically Twitch. It's another version of Twitch. They pay Twitch to use their servers. So it's basically a Twitch competitor. It's like if Twitch, I'm not trying to be funny here, but if Twitch was like the Cadillac of streaming sites, Kick is kind of like the... No, more so like if Twitch was like the Mercedes-Benz of streaming sites, Kick is like the Toyota, not in a bad way, but they're just kind of... They're a way a step down because they're not fully developed yet. There's a lot of features they don't have yet. But they basically copied a lot of the things. And when I say copy, I mean that in a way that's any streaming service would do what Twitch does. Just the same features and the same layout. I mean, it's the only way to really do it, to be honest. But yeah, it's just another form of well, I won't put your business out there, but Taco's been away for a while. He hasn't been in the loop. He's been gone for a few years, so no. So what I wanted to say is, and I know Mike has probably heard. I mean, Mike has heard this more times than he probably cares for, but we all know that my life was, I've been pretty open about how my life was, how it used to be, and the things I used to do, and oh yeah, I know what I was thinking about. I was thinking about what made me get into gaming, and I used to game when I was little, and then I stopped, and I don't even recall why I stopped, because when I first moved to Florida, I did play PlayStation 3, but I think that was around the time when I was DJing in Michigan, and then when I moved to Florida, I did an internship at Rollins College and UCF in Orlando, and at the time, I was still gaming at the time. And I don't recall what I was playing. I think it was PlayStation 3. Was it PlayStation 3 that was out in 2009? 2010? I think it was PlayStation 3. I don't think it was PlayStation 4. Might have been PlayStation 4. I think PlayStation 3. And, but at that time, so I was doing this internship. I was gaming, and then I was DJing, but I really wasn't making any money DJing. I was just kind of doing it for the parties. And right before I moved to Florida, I got into a car wreck. And at that time, that's when I had surgery on my finger. I got in this rollover car accident. I was testing while in my truck, and I had these big speakers in the back, and it caused my truck to flip numerous times. And long story short, had surgery, and I ended up getting taking these pain pills, and I got these prescribed to me, and then that's when I moved to Florida, and anyways, take this medicine, doing an internship, gaming a little bit, and I started to get hooked on these things, and before I knew it, I just kind of stopped gaming altogether. I don't recall why. Because I had my own spot. I had my own apartment. But yeah, anyways. I did all that. I did my internship. Then I moved to Miami. Then I moved to Gainesville. And during that time, I was just going through a lot. Like, I was struggling, but at the time, I didn't look at it as struggling. I was just having at the time, I thought things were going good. I was DJing. I wasn't gaming. I was DJing. I was gaming, but not serious. Like, I had my game set up. I think PlayStation 3. I can't remember when I bought my PlayStation 4. I can't remember when that came out, but I was doing these internships. But at the same time of doing that and DJing, I was getting really, I was going down a bad path. I was drinking and smoking, and I was in a really, really bad spot mentally. At the time, I thought I was in a good spot. But looking back at it, it wasn't a good spot. It was a very bad spot. But anyways, I say all this because, fast forward to today, and it's crazy to think. I know everybody has a story. Everybody has, everybody's went through things and different problems, but it's crazy to look at kind of where I was in 2010 and how I evolved in 11, 12, 13, 14, all the way to like crazy 2024. And I say all that because I started really streaming in 2020. That's when I really got into it. That's when I got my PC and all that. And I say all this because I know I haven't been. I know a lot of people. I don't want to say like I'm the talk of the town because I know I'm not, but I know people. There are some people who see me on stream and interact with me on stream, and they think I maybe do things behind the scenes. And what I mean by that is, am I drinking, am I partying? And I'm not. I know sometimes when I look at myself and the way I act, you wouldn't be wrong, and there's nothing wrong. A smart person would be like, man, what the fuck's wrong with Tony? He's going through, that guy's got to be on something. The way I fidget on stream and I get anxious and the things I say, and sometimes I feel good, sometimes I feel bad, and the stream I feel good at one moment and I feel bad, and I was just thinking about that, and I was thinking to myself, man, I don't know, even though overall, financially and, mentally, and I guess personally, you can even say I've been in a better spot. But deep down, I still struggle with a lot. I still struggle with a lot. I like working all the time, and it's really weird. Like I like working. I don't really have an explanation for that. I think maybe because it just keeps my mind occupied, and I feel like I'm doing something that I should be doing. When it comes to my free time, it's hard because it's like I'm very indecisive. Like I feel like if I'm doing something that maybe I shouldn't be, or like if I'm doing something that's relaxing, I feel like it's a waste of time. And even though I'm glad I broke up with my girlfriend, or she broke up with me, however you want to look at it, I still, that was a good thing, but it also was a bad thing because I went from kind of being lonely, because even though I was dating her for a few years, I wanted to be alone a lot of the times. Like I never want, and it wasn't against her. I just didn't want to be around anybody, and that was one of the main reasons the relationship dissolved. And one of the main reasons, anyways. But you look at me now and you think, man, I say all these good things, but I try not to hide the things I'm struggling with. And yeah, I'm having a hard time with a lot of stuff, And the thing is a lot of the things I'm having trouble with are really, it's minor stuff relative to the things I've been through. And when I think about that, it doesn't help it. It doesn't make it any easier. I mean, we all know, I've always been pretty adamant, like, I love everybody that I've met through this whole experience. And, and I've never been somebody who gets, like, viewers really, maybe 4, 5, 3, 2. Some streams I did 1. I think there was one stream I got none. But that's not the point. I was just thinking about, the point of all this is I was thinking before I streamed today, I was thinking to myself how much I love doing this. And I thought, because I really love doing it. But I wanted to figure out, I'm trying to figure out kind of why I get like this. What is it? Because it's not just in stream. A lot of times when I'm just relaxing, it's hard to relax. I just get my mind racing, I'm like I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning, and I think about stuff like that. And, it makes it hard to just relax for the night because I know I have to wake up in the morning. Kind of like if I have work in the morning, it's hard to relax the night prior and like do fun stuff. Like once it hits, like I don't know if there's a specific time, but usually the whole day it's just I think about I gotta get to work tomorrow, so it's hard to just totally forget about that and have fun. But one thing I was considering is maybe the way me streaming, maybe that was one of the reasons I was feeling the way I have been. And I started crying a little bit because it's like it's been such an awesome experience, but I wonder if I should not do it anymore. I could never fathom doing it, like, making that decision, but I just feel like maybe that's, I wanted to at least think about it. It's something I don't want to do, and it's something that really something I don't want to do, and it's something that doesn't make me feel good even thinking about it. But I thought, is this one of the reasons why I'm feeling the way I am, And why is my internet not working? Is it not working? Is the internet? Holy shit. Oh boy. Yep, and I see that it's the internet is down. I don't know what's going on, man. Keep getting drop frames, and I don't know what. I apologize. It's worked fine last couple days, but something's not right here, so